All right, hi everybody, it's Alan again. Today we're going to ride down to Dows Lake, starting at this lookout, the statue of Champlain behind me. He's holding up his in the day GPS. I got a modern one now, still get lost. Anyway, we're going to take the canal entrance that I did on my last video. We're going to follow that all the way down the Rideau Canal to Dows Lake, do a lap around there, and then I'll head back. I'm leaving from the National Art Gallery of Canada. You'll see a few familiar sights, I hope. Anyway, let's go ride that path. Okay, so I like starting over here at the Rideau Canal locks because in my opinion it's the best place to start this ride. Love this hill. You get a great view and it kind of sets you up for what you're going to see. Now coming around the corner here, and I didn't mention this last time, but that building in the right, that square building, that's the Bytown Museum. It's supposed to be quite haunted. So if you get a chance to go and visit it, get a chance to go inside. Things move, there's rattlings. It's been reported that you can hear yelling at night coming from inside the building when nobody's there. Pretty cool. I'm going to show some of these locks in their action as well, but not as much because it takes, from what I'm told, 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on how many boats are passing, to go from the top to the bottom. The dirt trail means fewer people on this side, but at the same time the stairs are steep, not the best for riding. You can cross over on the bridges, those little lock bridges. They're narrow, and you'll have to pick up your bike on most of them, except there's one or two that are wider. I had to delete the sound here because there was a piper playing up on the bridge. Music sounded great, but I'm sure it's copyright somewhere, and I didn't want to deal with that later on. So I'm going to follow a few boats up to the top. You can see they really jam them in. Look like sardines packed in there. And the Chateau Laurier. Beautiful hotel. May get an addition right there where that sky is seen. Who knows? A lot of people are against it. It's their hotel. And here's a view of the equipment used to open the door. It's very high tech. Works like a charm though. So Rideau Street is up above, very busy street. The mall, the Rideau Center Mall, is just off to the left of the Chateau Laurier. It's above and out of sight right now. But this was a very busy day. And this bridge that we're crossing under, buses are crossing it continually. People are crossing it continually. The War Memorial is up those stairs and just off to the right. Quite a fantastic place. It was cool under here because this day it was like 41 with the humidex. So I continue along around here. Not as many people, but you can see construction on the right. There's always construction going on in the summer in Ottawa. That building up on the right with the glass roof, it's just starting to come into view. It's the National Arts Centre. Lots of stuff going on there. And to the left, with the arches, the old train station in Ottawa, but from years and years ago. There's pictures of it, seen soldiers leaving in World War II. And if you're interested, you can buy tickets for a cruise down the canal. Always fun. There's a better view of the old train station and the Westin Hotel in the background. And just to the right, or now to your left, that glass-shaped building, that's the Congress Center. Auto shows are held in there. Anything that's kind of big in the city goes there. Woo! Anybody want to go for a swim in that? Okay, let's start riding. There's the Congress Center again on the left. small cafe on the right. And a lot of people on this lower section. You got to be very careful. Technically, the path is up to the right of this building, but it's all dug up right now. Construction equipment everywhere, so it's really not safe to be up there. The path down here isn't that great either because it is designed for pedestrians. And at one spot just after the bridge, there used to be trees, so there's not a lot of room to get around. You are supposed to go up these trails, but you can see that orange sign right off to the right, construction. It's all dug up. There's nowhere to ride. All the music 80s themed. I watched Stranger Things this week.
Slowly going up.
After I passed through the tunnel, I heard the bell go off and knew they were going to raise the bridge. But I did speed it up, as you can see, because it takes quite a bit of time for that thing to lift. The motors were howling, and a lot of cars, obviously, in impatience, were honking their horns. But, you know, it's part of the whole area. Gotta expect this. Just leaving you with some sounds of the ride. Dows Lake's a man-made lake. You can see the pavilion on the left. A lot of the Tulip Festival activities take place down here. And on the other side of this intersection, there is a pay-for parking lot. So if you'd rather park here, get on the pathway this way, you can. It's like a different ride going back the way we came as well. Different views. And you can go on the other side of the canal. Right now it's all dug up though, and it's not really a pleasant ride. Too many detours. Alright, here we are at the pavilion. There's a restaurant in there, some places to get water, some bathrooms. Obviously you can rent canoes, kayaks, paddle boats here. In the winter when it's frozen over, the entire canal is available for skating, including Dows Lake. Lots of birds here, lots of people hanging out. Flowers look good all the time. New buildings going in, but I do love this place during winter. The snow sculptures at Dows Lake are impressive. Okay, I'm going to leave Dows Lake now, continue along. We'll head down towards the last set of locks that set up the division between the man-made canal and the natural Rideau River. Along the way, you go through the Arboretum, which is where they check the hardiness of trees and plants that can live in the Canadian winter. I think one time there used to be up to 1,000 different varieties. I find that it's piles of different gravel paths, and it's a different one every time.
Hey everybody, that was a hot day. I'm going to end it off here. I'm back at Rockcliffe where I parked my car. Hope you enjoyed the views, and I'll talk to you later on the next Ride the Path. Bye for now.